Welcome to J is for Justice podcast. If live breaking news and following true crime is your thing, then please consider subscribing to my channel. And if you like what you see in my videos, please consider giving them a thumbs up. Welcome back to J is for Justice, Roberters. It is a busy day in the true crime news day. It's a whatever. You know what I meant. Welcome to J is for Justice. Thank you for joining me in this spontaneous live. I just saw this came out. This was just released by East Idaho News. Nate Eaton of East Idaho News went live with this on YouTube. And I want to share it with you guys because although they're not saying this has anything to do with Dylan Rounds, it may, because an arrest warrant by the FBI was issued for his neighbor on firearms charges. So this was issued by the FBI just yesterday, and someone came across it by chance. There was a reporter that was looking at something and he came across this and then he shared it with Nate. So let's read through it. Hello, Cotton Candy Boobs. I have it. Shell. Hey. Fly High. Hey. Wow. Nicole. Hi. All right. Let's read through this and see what is up. Okay. So again, this is against James Brenner. James Brenner is the neighbor of Dylan Rounds. So this says that on or about June the 8th, 2022. Now we know that Dylan went missing Memorial Day weekend. So this is on or about June the 8th in the District of Utah. James Brenner, defendant herein, knowing he had been convicted of a crime punishable by a term of imprisonment exceeding 1 year, did knowingly possess a firearm, to wit, a .22 caliber Winchester rifle, and the firearm was in and affecting commerce, in violation of 18 U.S.C. 922 G1. Now remember, Dylan Rounds' boots, hey Friendly Frog, had blood droplets on them. There was a small amount of blood, like like you'd have a bloody nose or something like that, is what his mom described it as. Complainant Jeremiah W. Folke, being duly sworn, hereby states that this felony complaint is based on information obtained through an investigation consisting of the following. Hey, Alley Cat. Your affiant is a special agent with the Federal Bureau of Investigation currently assigned to the Violent Crimes Task Force in the Salt Lake City office. The information contained in this complaint is based on an investigation I conducted along with other special agents of the FBI and investigators from the Box Elder County Sheriff's Office. You guys are free to have your opinions about psychics. Absolutely. I think it's okay. I've been reading what's been going on, and please don't delete Humanimal. They have the right to think it's bullshit, because I might agree with them. May 30th, 2022. Please don't delete opinions, please. On May 30th, 2022, Box Elder County Dispatch received a call of a missing 19-year-old male, initials DR, Dylan Rounds. He was last seen in Lucin, Utah area. On this day, DR contacted a relative by phone and told them that he was putting the grain truck into shelter. We know that Dylan called his mom, or he was on the phone with his grandma, and he said, I gotta go because it's starting to rain or a storm is coming in or something like that, and he didn't want his grain to get ruined. So he hung up the phone with his grandma. Then it says the shelter for the grain truck was reported to be on a parcel of land owned by Box Elder Land and Livestock. The owner initials for that are J.C. and is adjacent to two other parcels that are owned by S.H. and R.I. These parcels are open to each other and collectively used together. The subject in this case, an adult male named James Brenner, has no ownership in the land parcels mentioned above and is squatting in a trailer located on the land. Nicole, and that's perfectly fine. You're fine. Everybody's fine. Everybody's fine. You can mention it, Nicole, and Humanimal can have their opinions on it. It's perfectly cool. Sorry if you felt jumped on, Nicole. The missing 19-year-old male, Dr. Dylan Round's property, is a 5-mile walk towards the southeast of where Brenner was currently living. So this dude was squatting on part of Dylan's property. So on the southeast of where Brenner was living is Dylan Round's property. This guy's a convicted felon. He's a piece of shit, okay? And he's squatting in a camper. Thank you, Slim Hauser. I appreciate you. He's squatting in a camper right there near Dylan's property. So remind me, guys, to tell you how much I collected for Doug's family, and I'll let you know that. In the search for missing 19-year-old male, Brenner was interviewed by BECSO on June 7th, 2022. DH was also subsequently interviewed by law enforcement. I know, Nicole, and that's why I apologize. No one should tell you that you don't know what you're talking about. I agree. Blissful, quick fingers. DH was also... Wait, hold on. Let's go back. Brenner and another Lucin resident, DH, were considered family friends of DR and his family. Whoa. This dude that was squatting is family friends with DR and his family. Well, DR's family didn't mention that their family friends were felons. I've never heard of that. I don't know who DH is. I don't know. Thank you for subscribing, Jolita. The only initials I know is the Dylan Rounds. I don't know any of these other players. But I think that I can investigate it later and figure it out. But I don't want to out anyone either because we don't even know if this is related. It sounds related, but we don't know. Squatters, I don't know. I don't know what the law is in Utah on squatting. You'd have to look it up. I don't know. I just don't want to out anyone just in case. We'll wait for more info, but I will look it up. I'll see if I can find out. But I don't know. I don't know who they are. But at any rate, Dylan is mentioned, and it's good to know that there was a convicted felon who was squatting right near his property. That's a supposed family friend. So this is coming from the FBI, you guys. I didn't know that Dylan Round's family friends were convicted felons that were squatting. Brings a whole nother kind of, I don't know, layer to this case.
Creep Town, dude.
Nicole B. Stand down. She became a reverter. Happy Thursday to you, sweetheart. Candace Cooley. Her name is Candace. Yeah, I know her name's Candace. Why are you guys telling me that? Oh my God, Humanimal. Listen, we're not going to fight. I'm giving you a chance. Be cool. If you don't agree, just say, hey, I don't agree with that shit and move it on. Like, just keep it moving. Right? Nicole B, 5 months. Hey, Muffin Top. Okay, let's keep going. So I don't really want to name any of these other people yet because we don't know. Upper Roberta and above are safe. Tomorrow, all the memberships are changing. Well, not all of them, but a few of them are. But you'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll get through it. No big deal. Okay, so I did raise almost $200 to send by Venmo to Doug's family for them to get food, for them to get gas, whatever they need. If they need to pay a fucking bill, I don't care what they use it for. I want to help out Doug. I think that YouTubers need to support YouTubers, and that dude could have died. That guy left him for dead. So if you want to, I haven't sent it yet, but if you want to donate, you can donate via Venmo, PayPal, or Cash App. And that is for Doug live from Northport. He was attacked by another YouTuber. If you're not familiar, Doug live from Northport is his YouTube channel. All right. So Brenner and another Lucin resident, DH, were considered family friends of Dylan Rounds and his family. In searching for the missing 19-year-old male, Brenner was interviewed by BECSO on June the 7th. DH was also subsequently interviewed by law enforcement. On or about June 11th, 2022, Box Elder County, in their search for the missing 19-year-old male, DR requested assistance from the FBI and Davis County Sheriff's Office. On June the 16th of 2022, BECSO, with the assistance of the FBI, executed a search warrant at the trailer where Brenner was living. During that search, ball ammunition, ignition caps, black powder, and speed loads, all related to, quote, muzzle loading, were located and photographed in the trailer. But the items were not seized at this time by BECSO. There were no muzzle loader firearms located in the trailer at that time. Why do you think they didn't seize the stuff then? Doug's condition, the last I heard, was that he had woken up today. So he's got a long road ahead of him, you guys, but he is awake and alert and oriented. Yeah, give Humanimal, you're going in a timeout. If you come back still ranting about Reverend Donna, you're going to be blocked. Yeah, what is muzzle loading? I'm not sure. Especially since Nicole's a member. Yeah. Humanimal, knock it off. I feel like I'm like teaching preschool today. On June 16th, BECSO, with the assistance of the FBI, executed a search warrant at the trailer where Brenner was living. During that search, ball ammunition, ignition caps, black powder, and speed loads, all related to muzzle loading, were located and photographed in the trailer. But the items were not seized. There were no muzzle loader firearms located in the trailer. Let's see what the hell a muzzle loader is, because I have no clue. A muzzle loader. The term muzzle loader encompasses a variety of firearms that are loaded through the muzzle of the barrel, from revolvers and single-shot pistols to rifles and shotguns. When the shooter fires a muzzle loader, the propellant is ignited and expanding gases force a projectile out of the barrel. Why do people shoot muzzleloaders? There seems to be three main reasons why we shoot and hunt with muzzleloaders. Challenge of accurate shooting from individually hand-loaded shots. Special hunt seasons. Or challenge of accurate shooting from individually hand-loaded shots. Special hunt seasons, earlier hunt seasons when animals are in rut or less crowded hunt seasons. 3, challenge of getting close for one shot. 1 clean kill from a cold bore. Karen James, thank you for subscribing.
Roberta.
Challenge of getting close for one shot.
Roberta.
Tia Cloud, welcome to Roberta, baby.
Roberta.
Okay, so I just read you guys what it is. Okay, so let's keep going. On June 20th, a friend and neighbor of Brenner, DH, was interviewed by BECSO and the FBI. During that interview, DH advised that after Dylan Rounds went missing and sometime after Brenner's initial June 7th interview with BECSO, Brenner brought 3 black powder guns over to DH's residence and asked him to safekeep them.
What?
When DH asked why, Brenner stated that he needed to do this for his own safety and that the last time he had trouble with the law, they took everything from him, and he did not want the things he had left to be taken again. DH agreed to hold the muzzleloaders for him. Painting services by Steve. Nice to see you, Steven. He says, yay, it's Jay. Hello, pretty woman. Like, duh. Well, hello, Mr. Handsome Painting Services by Steve. Thank you so much. So when DH asked why, Brenner stated he needed to do this for his own safety and that the last time they took everything. So DH took the muzzle loaders for him. At the time of the interview, DH turned over the 3 muzzle loaders to BECSO, who booked them into evidence. On June 21st, 2022, DH was again interviewed by the FBI. During this interview, DH advised that Brenner had also brought him a .22 caliber rifle around the same time he brought over the muzzleloaders. DH didn't mention the .22 caliber rifle when interviewed because he had been owed money by the rifle's original owner and that he felt that he should have a claim over the rifle that Brenner asked him to store to cover the debt. He explained to us that the rifle had been left in a trailer on the property where Brenner had been living prior to Brenner living there by a person who owed DH money. What? Okay, DH said he did not mention the rifle when he was interviewed because he had been owed money by the rifle's original owner and that he felt that he should have a claim over the rifle that Brenner asked him to store to cover the debt. He explained to us that the rifle had been left in a trailer on the property where Brenner had been living prior to Brenner living there by a person who owed DH money. So he squatted in this trailer and he was just like, oh, hey, this gun was here, so it's mine now. Brenner, upon moving into the trailer, had taken possession of it. DH knew that Brenner wasn't allowed to have firearms because of his criminal history. DH turned over to the FBI a .22 caliber rifle and case that Brenner had personally handed to him and had asked him to store. So he's asking him to store something that wasn't even his to begin with. The rifle was loaded with 5 rounds of .22 caliber ammunition. The .22 caliber rifle is a Winchester Model 69 22 SLORL On the rifle, it says made in New Haven, Connecticut, and no serial number was located. On June 21st, another search warrant was conducted at the trailer where Brenner was squatting. During this warrant, BECSO seized a muzzle loader, 1 box of 45 lead round ball ammunition, 1 box of Spear .570 lead ball, 1 box of Federal 45 lead ball ammunition, ignition caps, 4 pounds of Hornady black powder, and speed loads, and booked them into evidence. On May 21st, 2012, James Brenner was sentenced to 33 months in prison for a conviction of felon in possession of a firearm. He supposedly didn't learn his lesson. Brenner has also additional felony convictions on his criminal history. I'll be looking into this Brenner dude tonight. Based on the foregoing information, your affiant respectfully requests that an arrest warrant be issued for James Brenner for violation of 18 U.S.C. Section 922G, dated this 29th day of June. Why is it blank? They said it was yesterday. Oh, here it is. Subscribed and sworn to me this 29th day of June, 2022. And there you have it. So I don't know. I mean, I see some of you are like looking at Dylan's Facebook to see like these initials or whatever. But it might be interesting to maybe check the family because it says that they were family friends. So what I'm wondering is the guy arrested? Like, did they arrest the guy or do they just have this warrant out for his arrest? Because where is he? Hey, Poopy. Hey, Rose. So I don't understand if they arrested him or if this is a warrant for, I mean, I know it's a warrant, but did they arrest him? Because, like, if not, where is the dude? Let me come to chat and see what you guys are thinking. On the sideline said, I think that is Dylan Round's rifle. Isn't his still missing? I believe so, isn't it? Oh no, Monkey Biz. Monkey Biz. Maligator. She became a birdie's rebirder.
Oh man. I respect you.
Yeah, I think that we're going to be doing a lot of Jim and Don that helped Dylan with the farm. Not sure, Skip Tracer. I'm going to have to do some research and get the J for J research team on this, huh? Because I don't know. I don't know who any of these people are. And I don't really want to out anyone at this point because we don't know. We're not sure if, what's going on. Exactly, Scott H. The family sure ain't sparkly clean as Mama wants us to believe. And, that's just one thing that I think is so important to remember. In these cases, like, there might be things that you're not proud of if, something like this happens to you. But I really think that it's not the time to try to cover stuff up. I think it's time to, be transparent when it comes to, finding your son or daughter or family member. It will only help the investigation and everybody that's helping. So, and I'm thinking this definitely has something to do with Dylan directly. That's what I feel. I totally feel like this is directly related. And the FBI is in on this. This is big news, you guys. I just think that we're going to have to be patient. We're going to have to wait for these names to be put out there and see what happens and, hope for a good return for Dylan, but it isn't looking too promising. It's Chris at J is for justice. I'm pretty sure the guy's name was Jim or James that told Dylan's grandmother not to worry when she asked him to go down and check. Jerry, look at you, Jerry. You became a reverter. Thank you, Jerry. You must be.
You buzzed?
Roberta.
No, the FBI don't play. And this missing boy is mentioned in this arrest warrant, this complaint. I don't even think it's a arrest warrant. It looks like an official complaint. He was charged, so he's been arrested. Because look, count 1, right? FBI issues public warrant when looking for someone, not because they found them then already. Oh, so kind of like Brian Laundrie when they issued the federal search or federal arrest warrant for him. If you guys did not hear, the judge totally denied the Laundrie's motion to dismiss. So the Petito Schmidt case against the Laundries will go forward. Yeah, I think he was arrested, right? Yeah, so let's look into this. This is a good starting point, I think, on a case where there was really not much to go on, that this is a good starting point for us to start researching from. See if this guy's in jail, see what his past crimes are, look at social media, see what we can find out and get a better feel for what's going on here. Could it possibly be Jim and Don who Grandma called to check on Dylan? Simple speculation. That's what someone else said too. Chase and Brenner are in jail. Okay. Exactly like the warrant issue, the laundry one. Hello, Potato. Hello, April. I feel like chopped liver to you, Poopy. I feel like Poopy, you feel like I'm chopped liver these days. Hey, Monkey Biz. They could be looking to arrest him. This is a wanted man to the FBI. Okay, so James Brenner is a wanted man by the FBI. I think it's like the laundry thing. When they couldn't find Brian and they put that federal arrest warrant. He was sent, 33 months, it said. Not years. Hey, Cherie. How are you? I think it said 33 months, not 33 years. But let's see. $33 months. On May 21st, 2012, James Brenner was sentenced to 33 months in a prison for conviction of felon in possession of a firearm. He was already a felon, so he violated his probation back in 2012. So this would be another violation of probation. Not good. Not good.
Grandma just called and said you're supposed to go home.
They be arresting everybody out there. Hide your wife. What was that? Hide your kids. Hide your wife. Because they raping everybody out here. Hey, Jay, you should give Jim a call and get him on. Yeah, I heard that he apologized on another stream for not showing up. Hey, Carrie. Where's None of Your Business tonight? Mama She, member for 11 months, Roberta. Thank you for being a member for 11 months.
Roberta.
Mama She asks, hey, J for J. Hey, Mama She. A little late. What happened to Doug? So poor Doug was sitting in front of his house, sitting in his car with his window down. And this other YouTuber who he's had problems with in the past came up to his window. They exchanged some words. This dude grabbed his phone out of his hand. Thank you for subscribing, Cherry Blossoms. Call who right now? So anyways, they grabbed his phone out of his hand. He grabbed his phone out of his hand, and then words were exchanged more, and then there was some sort of a fight, and Doug collapsed. It's awful. His heart stopped, you guys. When EMS got there, and this piece of shit, this guy, he has a YouTube channel. It's called Stern something. He's got little children. He's got like 3 little children, and they have like a Stern family Facebook or YouTube, and they do like family videos. And this dude's going up to someone's house. Hey, Valerie.
Roberta,
Hey, April Dawn. Thank you for upgrading to an upper Roberta. Call him now. No, I don't want to call him now. So anyways, he went there. Doug collapsed. He has other heart problems, and he collapsed, and the dude left. The dude left and went home. So then luckily someone was there to help Doug because he had no pulse. He was unconscious, and when the EMS arrived, they took him to Sarasota Memorial Hospital, where he is in ICU. This douchebag, the Stern squad, got out on $1,000 bond. He left Doug to die, and he's out on $1,000 bond. The Stern squad. Yeah, he wasn't breathing. He was unconscious, and he had no pulse. EMS, thank you to EMS. We love our EMS workers, April Dawn.
Roberta,
And they were able to find a pulse on Doug, and they got him to the hospital. I don't know how he could just leave him. I don't know. It's scary. It's really honestly kind of scary that someone is that cold and crass that he left him there, not knowing if the guy would live or die. Yeah. Yeah, Jay, it's scary. Jay says, wow, people are capable of anything. I so worry for another YouTuber I watch that's having issues with the stalker. You got to be careful. If they have a stalker, they need to get a protection order like immediately. And Doug is so kind. He's always been kind to everyone. Through the laundry thing, he was amazing. He went out into the reserve. He was out there at night with fucking night cameras. And I don't know what kind of altercations they've had in the past, but nobody deserves to be left for dead and attacked at their own home. And Rose just said, I'm taking up money. I've got almost $200 that was raised. I put the first 25 in, and you guys sent the rest. I'm going to send it to his daughter's Venmo. So once I'll keep it open till the end of the night, and then in the morning tomorrow, whatever's there, I'll add in, and then I'll show you guys what I sent her in Venmo. Yes, and he found another fugitive. Yes, he did. He found Ethan Waters. It really isn't, Jay. If you have your ducks in a row and you have your evidence, it's not hard to get a PPO on someone in another state at all. At all. And if your friend needs help, they can email me because I'll help them. I mean, I'm not a lawyer, but I can definitely help guide them or maybe get someone to help. Pippi Longstocking, this Stern S dude literally stalked Doug, even had Doug's picture on a wanted poster. Mm-mm. Well, they said that other charges could be pending. So hopefully he gets more charges. I think they had to wait and see, like, kind of what happened with Doug. I mean, they were scared that he wasn't going to make it. And then his daughter posted today, he's awake. But all these people were calling the hospital, and I know everyone's worried about him. But you guys, we have to wait and follow the Doug from Northport fan page on Facebook. His daughter is totally updating when she can, and that's where you're going to want to get your info from. Because there was a YouTuber that went live earlier, and there was false information being thrown around that he had passed. And that's just not cool. Not cool at all. You have to be very careful. And I'm just so happy that Doug is awake, and Doug will be drinking Slurpees and driving down the road with you guys soon. I just know it. I do have Venmo, yes. Yeah, Doug. Strength and Slurpees for Doug is what we were saying earlier. Hashtag strength and Slurpees for Mr. Doug. Yes, Tam, he was arrested. Yeah, that poster, that doesn't sound cool. Well, that's what I have the Slurpee emoji here for. It's in honor of Doug. Doug was the Slurpee guy through the laundries. So, hi, Lena. I can't believe it either. It's so scary. It's really, really senseless. But this Stern guy, he needs his YouTube channel gone. He needs to be gone off YouTube. No, not Doug. No, thanks. Doug live from Northport is his name. Hi, Lauren. Hey, Janet. All right. Well, thank you guys. And I'm going to sign on for coffee tomorrow morning. If you want to join me, I'm going to put an event up and we can, oh, really, Jay? She's got to, oh, tell her to reach out. She has my number. She has my number. I miss you too, Stacy. All right, well, let's meet for coffee in the morning, you guys. 10 o'clock Eastern Standard. Sound good? I'll make an event, and I will see you guys then. We'll go over maybe if we found some stuff tonight. Team J for J. The research team. Yes, please give Joe or Doug a sub. Joe Butta. Someone needs to make a call to the commissioner. He shouldn't have been let out on recog. Joe Butta, did you call? Joe Butta?
Roberta.
I agree. I think it's bullshit. Doug could have died. And this happened on Saturday. He's been, I don't know if it was medically induced coma or what, but he's been in the ICU since Saturday. Today's his birthday too, and he woke up on his birthday. The dude, it wasn't his time. It wasn't his time to go. He's got way too many drives to do with you guys. He's got way too many drives. Alley Cat Claus, are you enjoying your coffee? I have coffee, you guys. Jay's Java, www.jaysjava.com. I have cold brew. I have hot brew. The Costa Rica is the bestest. And I have mugs. I have travel mugs, regular mugs. Check it out. Can we file a complaint with YouTube? I most certainly will get you guys an email that you can email YouTube on behalf of Doug and this douchebag, getting him off. We don't need people on YouTube that are going to go to other YouTubers' houses while they're sat in their car and attack them. No way. And then we will also keep our eye on this Dylan Rounds case. It's Jay's Java, JaysJava.com. So, you're not in that state, much more pull if you're from there. Well, Joe Butta, email me and I'll do it. Email me, but I don't really know what to do. So email me and let me know. jayisforjustice@gmail.com. Your coffee always smells like shit because you're a poopy ass. You probably drink like Great Value brand that's stale. I agree, Jerry. He's on the streets and God knows who else he has a vendetta against. This guy's scary. He's a loose cannon. The Stern Squad with his little kids going around Northport assaulting people and leaving them for dead. There needs to be accountability. It's bullshit. And Doug has never hurt anyone or said anything bad. He's always been kind. All right, you guys, dance it out. I'll see you in the morning for coffee. Have a great evening. Roberters, tomorrow's Happy Friday. Thank you to all the members. You guys are amazing. And thank you, moderators.
I don't give a damn. I don't really care about you and your problems. I don't give a damn. You talk way too much. I have heard enough about you and your problems. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. Damn, damn. I don't give a damn. Damn, damn. I don't give a damn. Damn, damn. I don't give a damn. Damn. You wanna be with me. You wanna feel something real, but I'm feeling differently. You're making plans to get to France, but don't wanna face the fact.
What?
I ain't got time.
Okay!
Staying up late, sleeping all day, dreaming about Cadillacs.
Get your ugly, yellow, no good keister off my property. 1, 2, 10.
Thank you so much.